budget session in the parliament, and the showdown over former army chief Naravane's book is escalating by the day. This as Union Minister Kiren Rijiju is now hit back at the Congress party, saying our government is led by a mature leader, of course referring to Prime Minister Modi, citing Henderson Brooks and Bhagat Commission report that indicates that it was during the Nehru era and under his government that the humiliating defeat of India took place at the hands of Chinese PLA. That's the big attack that's been directed by Kiren Rijiju. Let's quickly take this forward with Pallavi. Pallavi, Rijiju's attack has certainly now, almost overturned that argument which was being presented by Rahul Gandhi when he was referring to that excerpt in Mr. Naravane's book, which spoke about how Prime Minister Modi did nothing when Chinese tanks arrived on the Kailash Bridge.
Well, Akanksha, there have been multiple platforms on which many BJP leaders and ministers have made the larger point that the genesis of India's faulty policy or weak policy towards China actually began with Jawaharlal Nehru. It has often been scoffed by the BJP, by the Congress leaders by saying, and I remember Priyanka Vadra also said this yesterday, that inko ek sanak hai to drag in Nehru's name. But no, these are well documented evidence which has been provided by the government, by the BJP leaders as well, Akanksha. And they're coming in from experts. They're coming in from policy and defense experts and historians who actually give out evidence to show that Nehruji's decision, which was taking place during the Indo or Sino-India aggression, had actually given rise to a problem in which India was being seen as subservient to the Chinese demands. So for the BJP and Kiren Rijiju leading from the front is a full-on attack on Rahul Gandhi's claim through General Naravane's book that in the foreign policy of the Modi government is extremely weak and subservient. And instead of showing the Lal Aankh to China, we have stood by quietly watching many of our territories in the northeast, like in Arunachal Pradesh, being ceded to China, one. And second, that particular line from General Naravane's book, कि we leave the decision making to you, जो फैसला आप लीजिए जैसे आप समझो. That has now become a kind of a slogan which is being generated by the Congress party to take pot shots at the PM repeatedly to call him a weak Prime Minister.
All right. Thank you, Pallavi, for contextualizing this entire controversy for us. Kiren Rijiju coming up with a very scathing statement over there against the Congress party. We'll have to see how the Congress responds to that. Many thanks.